Let me share you something that pulled me out of a rut in just 7 days. About 6 months ago, I was in a rut. The things I used to enjoy didn't give me any fulfillment. Everything was meaningless, and I had literally no energy to do anything. Every time I tried to do something, I would feel anxious, I would feel overwhelmed. So I would just quit. But it all changed when I heard this story. David Goggins had to run 100 miles in 24 hours to qualify for the ultra marathon, and he wasn't doing it for his personal glory. He wanted to raise money for the families of the fallen Navy SEALs. But he've never run a marathon before in his life, and he was around 250 pounds to 270 pounds, around 6 foot tall. So he was quite a heavy guy. But somehow he managed to run 70 miles in 12 hours. But by that point, his body was completely breaking down. He was in toilet. He was pissing blood. His feet were so messed up that he couldn't even stand up. Most people would quit by that point, but he didn't. He didn't think about the overwhelming numbers of miles he have to complete. Instead, he think about the smallest manageable thing he can do. The first step he needed to do was to stand up, then take one step, then another step. By breaking down into those tiny manageable steps, he ran the remaining 30 miles non-stop. My point is, you need to start small. The only reason you are in a rut is because of your ego. Your ego is comparing yourself to your past self, where you have achieved great things. But now you cannot do, maybe because you're burnout. I don't know. But your ego is beating yourself up. Why can't you do that shit? You have done the past and blah, blah, blah. And the more you do it like this, the more you would feel anxious and overwhelmed. So drop your fucking ego. Even the toughest man like David Goggins didn't think about the big things he have to do. He starts small. So think about the smallest, tiniest manageable things you can do and go and do it. I told myself just get out of bed and just walk for 5 minutes. Nothing crazy, no great plans. Then 5 minutes turns into 10 minutes, then 20. Then I started to work out and I felt alive in 1 week, then just a whole month. Because I start small, and when you start small, your body is like, oh yeah, I can do more. So your body would automatically do it. If you are in a rut, stop thinking about the big things you have to do. Start with something so small that it feels so silly to do. But take that step and the momentum will build and you will get out of a rut. I can promise you that. I really hope you get some value from this video and thanks for watching.